Hello, friends. Lena K here. Hope you're very well. We're back with another commentary video. And this is really the reason why you can't just believe anything that you see online. Just check this out.
Men always think that their girl is starting an argument.
Okay, I have to stop it at 2 seconds in. Okay, I realize we're only 2 seconds in, but men always think, that's what she said, all right? When someone uses the phrase always, it's such a huge generalization unless you know every single man that's living on planet Earth and every single man who has ever lived, and you know that this is how they always think. You're already wrong in that statement. Already, this is flawed, right? Already, this is not accurate. But let's continue.
No matter what happens, as soon as she says anything, and she's not even saying it in a confrontational way, she'll just say, hey, I feel like you've been acting weird lately. He immediately gets angry.
So this is, I'm assuming this is a lot of her experience, or maybe her experience of, I don't know what her friends, people that she knows has gone through. But if somebody is emotionally mature, they're having a conversation, anger is not something that and I'm thinking of the man in my life. I'm thinking of my brothers, my uncle, my clients, people that I've worked with in the past. If anger is the first thing that they go to if you are talking to them about something, that's something's very wrong there. Something is not healthy at all. But this is not every man, okay?
Because he's just assuming that it's going to turn into an argument. So then he says something mean to her. So then it turns into an argument. Instead of just letting her speak.
I think, on this channel, if you're watching me, you are deeper than the surface level anyway. So you know why this is silly.
The man is the one making it an argument all the time.
What is happening right now? This is really bad. This is really, really bad. I just want us to take this back again, okay?
Men always think that their girl is starting an argument, no matter what happens. As soon as she says anything, and she's not even saying it in a confrontational way, she'll just say, hey, I feel like you've been acting weird lately. He immediately gets angry because he's just assuming that it's going to turn into an argument. So then he says something mean to her. So then it turns into an argument. Instead of just letting her speak. The man is the one making it an argument all the time because he's just assuming that she is.
If this is a very, very immature relationship, two very immature people, maybe this is the dynamic. But I mean, I know people in their 20s that are more mature than this. So I don't know, that's not a dynamic for you to accept as normality. Like, this is normal. This is what all men do. This is what all men women. That's not a healthy mind. That's a very limited perspective.
Yeah, it's a good point.
And the fact that he's saying is a good point. He's not, as an interviewer, if he's not pushing back, I don't know whether he just agrees with this, or this is his experience too. This is what he does too. I don't really know. I've never seen these two. I don't even know why this came up in my newsfeed, but I remember seeing this and running to my partner and just saying, listen to how ridiculous this is. And we just laughed and laughed because in the first statement, of the generalization, men are not a monolith, women are not a monolith, that there are so many different types of mindsets and beliefs and values and personality styles, but the very basic emotional maturity that is needed to sustain a relationship, this is not being expressed in this generalization. This is very immature kind of dynamic if this is going on.
If your girl says something to you in a non-confrontational way, bet that she is not trying to start an argument. If she wanted there to be an argument, then she would just allow you to continue to act the way that you're acting. She's bringing it up so that it can be fixed. Because she doesn't want for things to be bad. That's what you need to get through your head. If she's talking to you, it's to make things better. There's a huge difference between a conversation and an argument.
That's also not true, because sometimes, and I've seen this with my own eyes, is that the man approached the woman or the woman approached the man to start an argument specifically, right? There are people like this in the world, but we call them narcissists, okay? They do that to extract energy. They do that to get attention. And for them, any attention by any means is is good for them, is good enough. And so we call those people narcissists, and that's not healthy. That's somebody who has something wrong with them. They lack empathy. There are people that do that, and I honestly have seen that, and it's very painful to witness, especially when you care about a party, one of the people, and you see them constantly just being like just pecked at for no reason other than this person is just bored and they just want to bother this other person. They want to bother their partner. It's really incredibly sad when you see that in a dynamic, in a relationship. And what I say to those relationships is, it's not a matter of if it will end, it is a matter of when it will end. That dynamic is not healthy, and no matter how long that people have been together, if that dynamic exists, you best believe that is going to come to an end at some point, whether it's 1 year, 10 years, 15, it's going to come to an end. Nobody is going to put up with that for the entirety of their life.
Definitely.
And if you never allow the conversation to
and he's just agreeing definitely, but it's not definitely
happen, and you're constantly just mad because she's bringing anything up, then it's going to be an argument every time.
Okay, so I would love to know what you think of this video. Leave a comment and let me know if you agree with what's being said in the video, or if you think this is a lot of generalization and actually a very kind of immature, dysfunctional dynamic that's being described, and it doesn't represent healthy relationships. It doesn't represent people who are emotionally mature, who can handle someone coming up to them, especially that someone being their partner, and bringing up something that matters to them, because most people will hear out their partner, and it's called communication. It's one of the most important things in a relationship. I just wanted to make this video as a public service announcement, not to just listen to anybody on the internet with a mic, and not to generalize. Never generalize about a whole group of people, especially like all men are like this or all women are like that, because that's just your own projection. And you might have an experience where all or most of men or women that you have experienced have been a certain way, but that is not a representation of the whole gender, right? That's more so representation of what is it about you, what is it that you are attracting, and you're creating over and over again the same situation. It's like the same scenario, just a different person, but you end up feeling the same way, and you end up going through the same things, but it's a different person, right? Those are the kind of patterns that I help people to break, and you can break it. It's not a curse on your life. A bad experience is just that. It's not a life sentence. And you can break those patterns through awareness. Awareness is the key to change. And with that, I will love you and leave you till I see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Love you.